One. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tesla and Dragons. We are playing our adapted actual play. This is chapter 4 of Plentifield. Tesla is here. We've done our episode 3.5. Tesla took the Rose Gorge Beast to back to Plentifield, where the old healer examined the creature. Yeah, I'm going to do the dad thing. I'm going to clean your face a little bit. Live on camera, Tesla. There we go. There we go. You got a little messy. You had to fix it. You had to get your camera ready. Now we're ready. Okay. Now we're set. Tesla, the old healer, looks at the Rose Gorge Beast. I believe his name was Tram. He goes, poor elf, infected by a strange malady I do not recognize. Thankfully, away from those flowers, it seems they have gone dormant. But I cannot heal the elf without additional knowledge or additional medicines. He did suggest that you could go to the Northern Temple, which does carry a lot of secret knowledge that can be found. But you've chosen to go the other way, to go south towards up the river, towards what is called the Origin Springs, where you will find the key of life, or the good key, as it's also called, at the Origin Springs, supposedly protected by a celestial. The old man, after hearing this, goes, "Ah, yes, if you could try to bring back a vial of the water from the Origin Springs. It is said it can heal diseases and curses. Perhaps it could do with this. Although the river has become quite wild as of late, and I fear that it too is not free of the chaos that has been besieging us as of late. There is a boat, paddle boat, that is designed to go up the river at the dock outside of town. If you could reach it, you can certainly use it to try to reach the Origin Springs." With that, you and Faraday set out on your quest. Um, Tesla, just as I told you, unfortunately, I didn't have much time over the last 2 weeks to set up our battle maps. I know. Not as professional as I would like it to be. Needed to hit our transition, but we still have our little guys to represent us. Did that not transition? It did transition. All right, so still got a little guys to represent us, and I can still plop the monsters down. Well, we are not very professional this week at all. This week is our amateur week, I guess, Tesla, and that's okay. Um, until we start making the big bucks, I guess we can have a couple of those. All right. So the trail towards the docks, even though it is close to town, away from as you get closer to the river, everything, the vegetation becomes thicker, denser, more alien. You've lived here all your life. You've wandered the wilderness. You've traveled through the woods, by the river to fishing, to explore. You've never seen plants like this. You've never heard creatures like this. The growling and the shrieking, the strange howls are completely foreign to you. It's almost like the river has transformed to a completely different place. The water, once clear and clean, is now brackish and murky. You can see strange movements under the water, showing you that this is not going to be the easy journey you might have been expecting. Um, leaves in strange plants. Thankfully, the purplish flower is not among them, but there's something going on with the river. Maybe connected to the flowers themselves, maybe not. As you're traveling, though, Tesla, we're going to make our first roll. I get to give you a perception roll. Okay. Okay. Oh, that might be enough. Let's see what your perception is. Perception plus 3. So you got 12 plus 3 is 15. So as you're traveling, almost immediately after leaving the village, you are aware of a presence. Something from the woods is watching you. You're not quite sure what it is, but it's definitely curious and possibly predatory. Whatever this thing is watching you from a distance, and when you try to focus on it, it's gone. Possibly your imagination in this strange place? Probably not. Um, Nonetheless, approaching your boats, you see a more tangible problem that waits for you. Three crocodiles, Tesla, have set up um, a den or a nest near the boats. I'm guessing they're about the same. Kitty, don't know. I'd have to get the kitty, Tesla. I'm sorry. I have to get the kitty. Three crocodiles have made their home near on the dock, and they now block our path from getting to the boats. Not overly huge. However, crocodiles are not anything you want to mess with. So they definitely can do their fair share of damage. So Tesla, you've definitely gained some strength. you've definitely leveled up. You now have your shield, I believe 6 hit points because it's twice your level. We'll say that's been powered up. But what would you like to do, Tesla, as we make our way? Do you want to make a break for the boat? It's possible you could outrun the crocodiles. You could too. You can try to not necessarily tame them, but get them to leave you alone. Try to handle them in a more peaceful, non-violent way. So no one gets hurt. That's number three. You can, make some boots out of it. Crocodile boots are pretty fancy. You can definitely fight some crocodiles. You want to fight some crocodiles? Or Tesla, you can be like, you know what? I have friends who make tunnels. I could go see the dragon and see if he has a tunnel that will take me through this part, or possibly he can make a tunnel. Oh, Tesla, let's just double check. You want to fight the crocodiles? That was what you were thinking? Or do you want to try to deal with them peacefully so no one gets hurt? Or Tesla, do you want to try to outmaneuver the crocodiles? Let's go fast. Mm. Or, all right, Tesla, do you want 4 new options? You are already the first one. Okay, 4 new options. All right. Well, you know, I will say, Tesla, you could use a distraction and sneak past the crocodiles. Use stealth on the crocodiles. Do you want to stealth around the crocodiles? You can try to flush out some other animals to distract the crocodiles. Well, number 3 is always going to be fight the crocodiles. Are you sure you did kind of want to fight the crocodiles before? Mm, no. Number 4, Tesla. Let me see. I don't have any. Um, Number 4. Do you want to build a snowman? No. Do you want to try to trap the crocodiles? What do you think? You're having a tough time choosing today, huh? This is a tough choice. This is a tough choice to make. We can do choosing hands again. All right. All right, Tesla. Let's go through them again. If you want to sneak by the crocodile, you want to try to sneak? Okay, I know you do enjoy sneaking. We should really give you an invisibility spell. Um, but okay, sneaking it is. Using your magic just to, we'll say, make a quick, make a burst of sound or distortion. It's going to be 12. I think for crocodile, it's going to be good enough. Yeah, for crocodile, 12 is good enough. All right. Right now, making your stealth checks. The crocodile swim towards the sound to examine it. First stealth check is 14. Okay, so far you inch your way closer to the boat, moving carefully and slowly. Second roll is a 19. You move closer to the boat. You're just about there. The crocodiles have not been aware quite yet of what's going on. Oh, even better yet, 22. Tesla, with that being done, you are able to get the boat with you and Faraday working together. You on you untie the mooring of the on the boat, and you quietly paddle away, going upriver. Faraday cutting through strange thick vines that impede your passage. You use your spider chair in a unique way to the legs paddling the boats to move forward upstream towards the origin springs. At this point, you can definitely feel a strange magic shifting. What always felt near the river was a sense of calm, sense of peace, kind of almost like a sense of being in a place of safety. That has been changed now. What has replaced it is a place of savagery, place of anger, place of ferocity and passion. Animals fight and try to gain dominance over this location. Strange creatures as you go closer upstream, closer to the origin springs, is only getting worse. Tesla, we need another perception check from you, please. Okay. At this point, whatever that figure or thing might have been that was watching you, you no longer can detect them. You're no longer sure if they're still following you or if they went along the way. But at this point, you can't be quite sure. We open up Friday's character sheet just in case we need it. All right, Tesla. Traveling forward through the deep waters. You're not okay. Tesla, as you're going through, suddenly, unfortunately, your perception roll this time was a little low. There's a lot going on within the water and around you. It's easy to get caught off guard, which unfortunately is what happens. As suddenly a massive constrictor snake pulls itself around your boat, fangs hissing, mouth open wide to reveal massive fangs, its body wrapping around the boat as it hisses and sticks its tongue out at you. Um, is definitely aggressive, and at this point, unfortunately, you have no choice, Tesla, but to fight. Okay, we'll just switch the mod strip here. Okay. This large snake coming out of the water is going to it's definitely dangerous. It's definitely on top of you. Um, I'm going to roll an initiative. Okay. I'm guessing the snake's going first, Tesla. Fortunately, because you're caught by surprise, you are at disadvantage. So that's not going to beat the snake. Let's check for. I don't remember what Faraday's initiative is. It's only +1. I don't think she can beat this one. She can get a 20. Now, all right. Snake goes first. It's going to go for a bite. We're saying it's going to bite Faraday. Bite at Faraday. Gets a natural 1. The snake does not. The snake bites, unfortunately. It gets caught in the paddle, snapping it backwards away from Faraday, um, allowing you to recover. Faraday will go first. She pulls her new weapon, the rose gorged blade. The rose bled blade. She's going to use that to attack the snake, getting a 13, or she'll rage as well. But so she will reckless attack. Doesn't matter. 13. 13 against her snake is enough. So, or she does 15 damage to the snake. That's a good hit. Um, and then the snake has to make a Constitution saving throw, which it does make, so it does not start bleeding damage. Tesla, it's your turn to attack. Did you want to use your staff, or do you want to use a spell? Do you want to use a spell? Or do you want to use a cantrip? All right. So do you want to use your the best cantrip you have is probably your Bailey. It's probably hitting it with your staff, which is True Strike. You want to use True Strike? You don't want to use True Strike. Okay. Well, I think you could probably get away just enough to use a ranged spell. Let's see. True Strike. You have Firebolt. You want to use Firebolt? You do want to use Firebolt. Okay. Okay. Firebolt is a good spell, too. That will definitely hit for 1d10 damage. So Faraday hits it with an axe, or with her glaive. You hit it for a firebolt for, unfortunately, it looks like, well, let's say that was a little cocked. We'll have you roll it again. Well, yeah, I guess 1 damage. So total of 16 damage. The snake is going to try to attack Faraday again. Getting, I believe, a 14. 14 is actually not enough. So Faraday again pushes the snake backwards away from her. She's going to make her second. She's going to tap again. 18 plus stuff will hit. She does. Oh, this dice. All right. So Tesla, sometimes when a dice does bad, like this D10, refusing to roll one in a row. So it's not one save. Is that an? I don't think the snake is gonna. Where are we? Where are we, Tesla? Here we go. No, where are we? There we go. The snake does not save, so the snake is also going to take a D4 damage. Snake takes four additional damage. So it's 5. So it's 21. We're up to 25 damage as the snake begins to bleed from thorns that grow out of its skin. Tesla, it's your turn. Do you want to use Firebolt again? Okay. You really want to stay away from the snake. All right. Unfortunately, 4 plus 5 will not be enough to hit. I will let you get the help action though. You have your cat. We'll let the cat do help action. Not much better, Tesla. Unfortunately, that's a 1. So that means your second shot goes wide as Faraday wrestles with the snake. All right, the snake's turn again. Rolling. Well, that one will hit Faraday. So it's going to do D6 damage. So Biting Faraday does a D6 plus, actually, uh, 2d6 plus 4. So it does 10 damage. Faraday is raging, so Faraday will take 5 damage. Faraday seems to be, for the most part, doing okay. So right now, Faraday trading blows with the snake. You're shooting in your fireball bolts when you can. 11 plus 5 or plus 6 will hit. That will hits for sure. Freddy will do 14 or 13 damage, bringing the total of damage from 25 to 38. Oh, the snake should have saved again. And it did save. If it takes the bleeding again, it does. So from 33 damage to 35 damage. Tesla snake is definitely bloodied. It's definitely taken on more than it can handle, it seems. Tesla, do you want to use your fireball again? Or do you want to move up to use your staff? All right, you want to use fireball? All right. Tesla, I think, yeah, moving up. You pull out your staff to get in a little closer. What am I doing? You roll the dice. Kitty cat will help you. Actually, I should correct you. You said you like puppies, so you say you have a puppy now, a little puppy. Uh, 15 will definitely hit. Your staff does a d6 plus 3 using True Strike. That's 6 damage. So we said it was up to 30. Well, it was at 25 plus 13 is 38 plus 2 is actually at 40. So now it's at 36 damage or 46 damage. See if it makes it save. Does that make it save? So you do additional d6 poison damage. So 2 more damage. So 45 damage is that. Um, Yeah, the snake is going to try to make a run for it. So you can make an do you want to make an opportunity attack against the snake and try to get it? Okay, between you and Faraday, I think you can. Faraday is going to attack as well. That will hit. Oh, plus. Okay. Fails again. So did 10 damage, 11 damage. All right, Tesla. So you can, if you hit this, you want to say the snake is. Oh, that's a great Tesla. You flee. All right, so snake took another um 11 damage, so it was at 56. You needed 4 hit points. With a critical hit, your minimum damage is not or 10. So yeah, with your final crack of the staff, the snake stiffens and then goes limp. As it's struggling to uncurl itself from the boat, it falls down, floats away for a moment in the water before a large something with large jaws rises up, drags it underneath the water. Nonetheless, you've defeated the creature, the snake. It only took 5 damage, so not bad. You're doing some good rounds here. Continuing on, you finally reach the beach that leads to. Some argue this possibly could be considered an ocean because no one has really seen the other side of it. But many people, at least in the history books, they call it a lake. The massive lake, which stretches beyond the horizon, is said to be where all the water from Plentifield is supplied from. And it looks now, if anything, more like a great bog. Strange plants and cattails rise up from the water. The water churns ever so fiercely, constantly being displaced by whatever creatures lie beneath the surface. You've been to the beach a few times. It is normally a quiet place of reflection. However, that's not the case this time. As before you um, are two people that you know, Thad and his um, brother Adam. Two of the militia who were about your age, training to help serve Plentifield as protectors, stand before you. Their bodies distorted, not in the same way as the Rose Gorge beast. It's almost like their strength and aggression were amplified. They watch you carefully as you approach. And the older brother, Sad, speaks up. He goes, "We were sent here by the mayor. He told us you would be coming. It's difficult for us. Give us the keys that you have, and we will let you go." Just what I want. Two brothers. Behind them, Tesla, you can see there's a. Unfortunately, the paddle boat isn't designed necessarily go into the water, but it can definitely be used that way. The two brothers completely changed by the spell. Block your way. There's another boat that you can get to that you can take to the island itself. But Tesla, at this point, you need to. So, again, I mean, you can't really sneak from them this time. There's not really a good hiding spot, but you can try to make a break for it. You can try to outmaneuver them, get to the boat, and get far enough into the water before they can do anything about it. That's what you want to do. The massive frames tell you that they may be just as fast as they are strong. But you are agile, you're quick. This is something you might be able to do. So we're good. We've done this before, Tesla. We've done a chase. You've done a chase before. So we will do that again using your acrobatics. Um, Faraday will be able to assist as well. So we're going to we'll have to use a contested strength or athletics. Okay. Tesla, you want to roll first? We'll see what you get. Let's see if I could beat it. You get, well, you get a 10, but I'm giving you advantage because Faraday can help. You got a 10. Okay, well, let's see what I get. I get an 8. So immediately you take off towards the boat, moving quickly. You're able to, I'll say you get past them. You're able to maneuver. They dive at you. You're able to leap over them. Your spider legs giving you that extra boost of agility that you need to avoid them. But now you need to keep in front of them. So you make your way to the boat. That's a great score. Um, that's a 22. I think you get much better. No. Okay. They actually tied you. So they're able to um, cut you off in a way where you neither gain nor lose ground towards the boats. Let's roll again. Okay. Let's see. Disadvantage is not helping you as much as I thought it would, Tesla. But I mean, it's helping. Is that okay? So now they're able to again, because they're able to cut you off just enough, they're able to use their strength to push in front of you. Once again, started cutting you off from the boat, but you still have plenty of space to maneuver. Tesla, you get so far you have a 13. 13, what do they get? Oh, they get a 20. So now they're definitely in front of you, Tesla. You're running out of space to maneuver. They go, Adam goes. You could have chosen the easy way, Tesla, but you're too making this hard on us. We can't make it easy for you now. And they draw their weapons. Massive battle axes. Adam hangs back. Has some javelins at the ready. Tesla. Okay, you got a 15. Oh, they're able to get in front of you and stop you. Now no place left to turn. We're gonna have to shake initiative. Faraday got okay, Faraday got a 9. What do you get? Okay, you get a 15. They get us a 5. All right, so Tesla, the two big guys, sort of grouped together. Do you want to use your new boom boom spell? You want to use using your new boom boom spell. Hmm, let's pull that up. Our odd spells, good for us. First, second. All right. Okay. So let's read what the spell does. Using a set. Okay. Um. Shatter. A loud noise enough engulfs from a point of your choice. To enrage each creature in a 10-foot range. Makes Constitution saving throw, taking 3d6 damage. All right, so both brothers have to make saving throws. We're saying it looks like Randall made it, but Adam did not. The massive sound causes them to grab their ears and they scream and go, "Hey, hey!" That is 13 damage. Not a bad start of the attack. That means Friday's could have come in. Again, using a rage. Reckless attack, she will definitely hit with that 17 plus stuff. I don't remember which one was the bad dice, Tesla. We'll just have to hope this will work for us. That's 9 damage. Okay, makes a con save. Faraday is going to get attacked with the battle axe. Ooh, that's a critical hit on Faraday, unfortunately. So Faraday will take 8 plus, yeah, it'll be 11 plus 1d8. So 19 19 damage rounded down by half because of rage is going to be 9 damage. Okay. Faraday is still swinging. That was a big hit. But being a barbarian, Faraday can take a lot of hits. The other one, Adam, throws a javelin at you, Tesla, but it misses by a good margin. Now we're back up to the top of the order. Tesla, it's up to you. Did you want to use your Boom Boom spell again? Or do you want to use your staff against the one in front? Use your staff, so you're going to move forward. All right, moving forward, Tesla. Using your staff. Mm, with the help action. Actually, we have there's our cloth here. We're using our cloth to get your face. Camera ready at all times, right? I'm just backing in with separate camera. That's good. That's good. All right, Tesla again. Again, Tesla, we're going to use our staff. Okay, that will hit. All right. Thought I quieted that phone, but apparently not. We can try for that. No. Still, it's a D6 plus 3. That's another 8 damage. This one is now bloodied. Quite, quite, uh, quite handedly. Um, makes his save though, so he's able to resist poison. It's the first that will be a hit for 6 damage. And does he make his? This time he does not make the con save, so he will take an additional 4 damage, or D4 damage, I should say. So he takes 4 more damage. Yeah. Okay. At this point, he's severely damaged, but still in the fight. Well, he's severely damaged. Let's see if he continues. He will continue to fight. He is fair. Um, he does have advantage, so that does hit. For another 4 damage to Faraday. Okay. And another javelin is 13 plus 3, I think. 13 plus 5, that's gonna be 18. What's your AC? Mm, It's 14. Oh, because you got a cloak of protection. So it's 13. Nor it's 14 normally, but if you have your mage armor on, it's going to be 15. It's going to be 16. All right, Tesla, do you want to use shield to avoid damage? Yeah. So he throws the javelin. This time you raise your hand, you cast shield. The javelin ricochets off your shield, and you once again take no damage. Good job. Your turn again, Tesla. Now you're melee. Now I will give you the choice. You can again use have spells. You can use your shatter spell again. Okay, shatter again. You got a little closer. You hit him with your staff, and then you once again cast shatter. Um, the same thing. One of them makes their save, and the other one does not. Alright, that does 12 damage, taking him down to 6. His brother down to 20, and Adam down to 27. Adam also now bloodied. Adam now bloodied as well. Friday's turn. Okay, Friday will hit, and I think Friday is going to finish off the first one. Randall, oh, still the wrong dice. Yeah, Randall's down. And then now bloodied himself. Bloodied himself at half hit points, seeing his brother go down. Um, Adam is going to run up, grab his brother, drag him away, screaming, "We won't forget this! We will forget this, you!" Tesla, do you want to let him go? Okay, you're going to let him go. Now that you've made your way, you can make your way now to the island. And we're just going to say this is a boat check, Tesla. Getting across the island is just going to be a simple boat check. Um, you're going to have your roll. See how well you know with the boat. Faraday will help you with the boat. Okay, that would be 16. So the white waves grow ever larger as you approach. You can just barely make out the island as you make your way out into the sea, pushing past the weeds. Okay, 16 again. So able still cutting through the water, using your agility with Faraday's strength to sort of manage this boat across waves that are much too large for it. You're able to somehow, despite the violent nature of the water, continue to move forward through the water, over the waves. And now you can definitely see in front of you is a massive island, overgrown, even more so than Plentifield and the forest around Plentifield. Um, but you can see from it flowing is a massive cascade of water. And from that water must be the ocean springs. So, Tesla, let's see if we can make it to the island. 16 will definitely do it. So, traveling across the water, Tesla, you are able to make it. to the Rose Gorge or to the um to the island. And from there you make your way following the strange water to you make it to where you finally last see the strange lagoon that is the Origin Springs. Emerging from the water is a strange creature indeed. Somewhat made of plant, somewhat lizard, is a massive bog creature, covered in weeds and flowers growing from it. It seems like it is too savage to comprehend its nature. Almost natural in some ways, but artificial in others. This creature is like nothing you've ever seen before. Massive rows of teeth and snapping vines. Give you thoughts of the creatures you fought before? Um, all you need to do now, Tesla, is decide what you would want to do against this creature. Um, in fact, you don't even really need to fight it if you don't want to. If you want, you can try to sneak and find the key. You could distract it, much how you did before. Provide a distraction performance um, to find the monster. Where Faraday finds the key where you distract the creature. You could fight the monster if that's what you want. Or Tesla, you could try to trap the monster. Construct a trap that will hold the monster when you get the key. What are you thinking? What do you think you want to do? Do you want to lure the creature away and find the key and then sneak away again? Avoid a confrontation altogether? Do you want to use performance to to distract the monster where Freddy finds the key? Do you want to fight the monster? Or Tesla? Do you want to try to build a trap for the monster? Or Tesla, do you want four other options? You want four other options? Okay. Okay. So, do you want to try to make a surprise attack against the creature? Alright, hold on. These are cards. One is going to be surprise attack against the creature. Okay. You can definitely surprise the creature. And unfortunately, I dropped the ball a little bit. We have to Okay. Tesla, we're just gonna do a stealth check for you, and we'll see if the creature can see you. All right. So far, you can maneuver, you can closer to it. Um, ever so slowly, you maneuver your way in. And yeah, I'll say you're able to get into position. Why don't we take a quick, long, or short rest? Allow Faraday to gain some hit points back. You can get a level 2 spell slot back. So D12 plus con. So it's going to be. Yeah, let's go put Faraday almost back up to full. He can just go back up to full. Um, all right. The bog creature gets. Freddy will go before the bog creature. I'm guessing you also will go before the bog creature. We can definitely find out. Yes. So Tesla, you have one more shatter you can use. You want to use your shatter spell again? Want to use your boom? You want to use your boom boom spell? Good choice. Um, okay. It does not make a save. Well, here. You should probably roll these. Okay. That's gonna be 12 damage. The shadow spell erupts over its space. Several other crocodiles that were hidden in the water, left nearly completely obliterated by the spell, scatter and run away from this creature. You did 12 damage to it. Faraday is going to charge forward using her bonus action to get rage. I believe that will definitely hit for 6 damage. 6 plus 12, we're at 18. Oh, I have to look at this. I have to look at this, Tesla. 18. Okay. And then 9 damage. We don't need to keep the screen up now. We'll switch it. So we're kind of doing a theater of the mind right now, which is fine. So he didn't make a save, so he's gonna take a D4. I could take one more damage, so it was 6 plus 12 plus 1 is 19. 19 damage. Okay. It's his turn. Um, he's going to try. He makes 2 attacks. One with a bite and one with a vine lash. So he's going to try to attack Freddy with a bite. 10 plus 8 plus 3. So it does 11 divided by 2. For Faraday is going to be 5. All right. Now, Vine Lash. Vine Lash is going to miss. All right, Tesla, going back to the top of the order. It has taken 19 damage already. Did you want to move up and help for the attack? Okay, you can definitely do that. Let's go ahead and have you roll to attack with your staff. Your loyal puppy will attack with you, giving you advantage. That will hit. Probably see. Probably see if you can get a critical. No, unfortunately not, but still. Roll a d6. Okay, he took 5 more, so 4 more, so he's at 23. After about the relative does what? 7. So he's at 30 damage. Looking really rough at this point, Tesla. It does make a saving throw against the poison, unfortunately, but it is Faraday's turn. Faraday hits for 13 damage. So he was at 9 plus 4 is 23. If you did 7, which is 30, plus 13 is 43 damage. Let's see if he saves. Well, I guess he has to. Well, he's already got it, so let's see if he could have done it last turn. He does not. All right, so Tesla. This battle, quick and easy for you guys. Because of your boom boom spell, you took out a lot of his minions, which would have made this tougher. They were kind of hiding from everyone. But you, Faraday is able to cripple the creature. And with just a short search around the lagoon, you find the key of life, the third key. So now Tesla, with the creatures defeated, you just have to decide what you are going to do with this fog creature. Um, Clearly, it is a strange creature. You can tell that this is a creature causing the land to become more savage. Its presence in the lagoon is causing things to become more savage and dangerous for Plentifield. But it's hard to say if this is an innocent creature born from the land or created by someone else. But you have to decide what to do with it. The Tesla, I mean, great job. You definitely were able to use your spells properly. You got some good hits in. I don't think you took a hit this time. Level 2 to level 3 was a very big difference for you. You got to use your boom boom spell. Very good job. And thank you for all for watching. As always, we are trying to raise money for research to find a treatment for FBLX4 DNA depletion, mitochondrial disease. Um, and any new treatment or new research is going to be life changing for Tesla or anyone like Tesla. We are getting closer every day to finding such a treatment. But we just need a little bit more support, a little bit more funding to get us there. I mean, at this point, we have the knowledge. We just need to be able to use that knowledge to create viable medicine. So, as always, there will be a link. We are helping Prosody for Hope. I cannot talk today. I apologize. Prosody for Hope. We are going to be helping them raise money to help find a cure. And as always, every dollar and every roll of initiative against this monster gets us a little closer to getting to that treatment. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.